my message to all Nigerians. This is a kind of conversation. I want to let you know that your decision today is your destiny. The decision you take affects you, and that is your destiny. That's why they said our destiny is in our hand. This is a golden opportunity to change our destiny as a nation. This is a golden opportunity for us to do the right thing, for us to have a legacy that we'll be proud of, our children will be proud of. It is important. At this moment, I know we are in a crossroad. We are in crisis. But do not be dismayed. Do not be afraid. Because we will overcome it. That is the message today. As long as we are able to do the right thing, what we tolerate, we can't change. You cannot change what you tolerate. If you tolerate incompetence, corruption, and all manners of negative things, you cannot change them. That's why this message today is very, very critical, and it is important. You see, individually, we can be great, but collectively, if we are not great, that means our effort will be counterproductive. That means our journey in life will be a misadventure as a nation. So that is why we are not saying on an individual basis we are not doing well, but what we are saying is that collectively we are not doing well. And if we are not doing well collectively, I'm using the lesson of engine of a car. If the piston, the plug, and the camshaft and all the parts are not coming together to work, to produce a force, that means all effort will be counterproductive. That means that nothing will happen. That means we will not be productive at all. So the only way you can be productive is when we put in our collective efforts. When we work together, our destiny is tied together. They are interconnected. What affects one person indirectly affects the other person. Just as the election is coming now, the process and other things the government is chasing out is indicating foul play. It's showing that the government and the democratic people who are organizing things in Nigeria are planning to disorganize the country by not doing the right thing. So that is why we are calling today that do not be afraid. Do not be dismayed, for we will overcome it if we work together, because unity is very, very important. Organization is very, very important. You see, Nigeria is bigger than individual ambition. Nigeria is bigger than the sum of individual ambition. So that's why we have to work together and see that the right thing, the right person is chosen. Like I stated earlier, the engine of a car. I'm now using a driver. If a driver of a vehicle is drunk, what happens? Everybody crashes. We derail. We go out of our way. It becomes counterproductive. So the important thing is this. If we're working collectively, then we have to elect a leader who knows what he is doing. If we elect a leader that is drunk, then we will crash, as we've been saying it since 1960. We've been electing leaders who don't know their left from their right, who don't know the difference between independence and freedom, who don't know the difference between ambition and vision, who don't know the difference between people feeling hungry and people starving. So these things are very, very important. Because if we don't elect somebody who knows what vision is, he will take it as an ambition. A vision is not an ambition. So that is why we are saying that we have to, do a clear eye assessment and pick somebody who is gonna lead us. Just like a driver. Who is experienced, who knows what he's doing, who has confidence in himself, who understands what vision is. Vision is non-negotiable. So if you don't understand what it means, you cannot achieve it. You cannot, navigate Nigeria into the path of success and productive area. So it is very, very important we pay attention. We work together. We set aside the childish things. What are the childish things? Selecting a leader based on tribe. Selecting a leader based on religion. Selecting a leader based on political leaning. These are childish things. And people who do it is because they do not understand what freedom means. They do not understand what vision means. So, but for anybody who really understood what vision means, must execute the vision and must carry it to the letter, must get it done. But it's because it is not negotiable. So we have to select a leader who has confidence, who knows what freedom is. Majority of our leaders think that independence is the same thing as freedom. Independence is completely different from freedom. Freedom is where you have to decide your own things, do your own things, originate it by yourself, start it, build it, execute it, and complete it. So it is very, very critical now we pick the right leader. We've been marauding. We've been groveling in darkness. Time has come for us to do the needful, to do the right thing, to select a competent leader who is able to navigate Nigeria out of this political mess and out of this economic crisis we are in. Because the economic crisis affects everybody. I don't understand why somebody should prefer bad economy to good economy, bad leadership to good leadership, to effective leadership. Just because of a religion, because of tribe, you should change yourself and should change everybody in Nigeria and the generation to come. Imagine wasting another 4 years of our precious life where people are expected to thrive on their talents and be creative and then work collectively and pull Nigeria out of the doldrum. Then we are going back, showing the devil how to do things. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we doing this to our community? Why are we doing this to our nation? We don't need any glowing acolyte to tell you that if you elect a poor leader, that means whatever you're going to achieve in the next 4 years will fail woefully. Because what he does directly affects you. Even if you are living abroad, it affects you, affects everybody. So it is important we do the needful thing. What is the needful thing? get a leader that can effectively navigate, lead Nigeria out of this political mess, we'll find ourselves. A leader who can show us the blueprint, who can defend that blueprint, who can tell us what his vision is and how is he going to achieve it. Not us, excusing for weakness from our leaders. Helping them to absorb themselves of responsibility. You cannot achieve this if you don't take responsibility. You can't achieve effective leadership if you do not understand what vision is, do not understand the difference between independence and freedom, do not understand when people are hungry and when people are starving, do not understand what it means to have insecurity. Do not know what it means for somebody to put his hand inside the government coffer and steal the money. Corruption can never be cured. So a corrupt leader is like a rotten yam. It is useless for us. No matter how you package it, no matter how you pretend, it's like a rotten yam. You don't eat it, you just throw it away. That is God. That's why even God does not deal with a corrupt person. Because a corrupt person is condemned. So why are we electing people who have destroyed themselves, who don't have future for themselves? Because anybody who has future for himself and for his own generation will not put his hand in the government coffer and steal the money. Will not mismanage the economy. Will not, use selfishness.